Well, hello. Today is Tuesday, February 26th, and the only plans I have for today is laundry, which seems like I have a lot lately. And I'm going out to meet my brother and my sisters for dinner tonight. And Mary's changed the location yet again. This is her third restaurant choice. She's made 3 choices. 2 of them I liked, 1 of them I didn't. Fortunately, this is one of the ones that I do like, so we'll be glad that we're going to be going. And just going to stay on track today. Today's a fruit day, which I always look forward to. And I had a lot of vegetables yesterday, or as I like to call them, vegetables. I had a lot of them yesterday. But I do find that between eating a lot of vegetables and walking, helps me to lose weight. And so I was out looking to see if I could walk today when I went out this morning to see if I had any mail. I always get my mail the next day, because I never know what time. My mail carrier doesn't sometimes come till like 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon. So I usually just wait until the next morning to go out there to look and see if I got any mail. I don't expect any big checks in the mail, so I don't have to worry about it. The only thing that's going to be in there are probably bills or advertisements that I don't really want, so it doesn't really matter. But I wanted to address a comment that I made yesterday. Teresa Taylor had told me that a lot of times people don't shovel their snow because of illnesses and, you know, like for heart attacks and stuff like that. I so agree with you. I completely agree with what you're saying, because you see so many times on the news, and I always say it every time Jim goes out there to shovel, that Jim thinks he's a He-Man and he's out there shoveling, and he always says because he has a snowblower. But you know, you still got to push the snowblower. I mean, it's easier than shoveling, but you still got to push it. The point I was trying to make is, I've told you this before, I live in a very young subdivision. There's not very many people my age in this subdivision. I'm old enough to be just about everybody in this subdivision's mother. There's a few, but we're few and far between, let me tell you. And unfortunately, it's the people that are my age that our driveways and our sidewalks are always cleared. Whether it's that we've cleared it ourselves or we've hired somebody to do it, or maybe a family member comes over and shovels it. The homes that I see that aren't shoveled are homes with young people who have old enough kids in their house that could be out there shoveling snow. I have in my immediate neighborhood probably 3 boys that I've never seen pick up a shovel and shovel. And they're old enough that they could be out there shoveling. And there's a lot of kids in this neighborhood. And a lot of times I'll see the parents out there doing all the lawn work while the kids playing basketball with the basketball net. And I'm thinking, when I was growing up, we had our set of chores that we had to do. The boys always had to do the outside work. The girls always had to do the inside work. But some of the chores were shared, because the girls had to do the weeding outside. The boys just cut the grass, shovel the snow. You know, back then you swept the sidewalk, you know, like sweep it up and keep it clean, rake the leaves, things like that. But inside the house, we used to share the dishes, because one person would gather the dishes, one person would wash the dishes, one person would dry the dishes, the other person was in charge of sweeping the floor. We all had a set chore. And we would have never thought that our mother was going to go out there and shovel the snow, or our father was going to go out there and cut the grass. It just wasn't heard of. So when I see all of these pampered, and I hate to say that, you know, I really hate to say it, because I think that my grandkids I have to include them in on that. They're just pampered. They don't do anything. And I just don't understand how they're not developing that sense of pride and a job well done. It's just, I know, I'm off on a rant. I am so sorry about that. But that was the point I was trying to make, is that most of the houses that could be cleared of snow have kids in the house that could be out there shoveling the snow. That was the point I was trying to make. But she brought up a good point. Teresa, you brought up a really good point. I agree with you completely. Who else was I going to talk about? Oh, Jennifer Walske, W-A-L-S-K-E, asked me if I watched the Oscars. Yes, I did watch the Oscars. I wasn't that impressed. It made me feel really old. You know what made me feel really old? I didn't know half of the people. They're all so young. They're the young and upcoming people. And I didn't really, I mean, some of them I knew, but most of them I didn't. And I found it very boring without a host. I like the opening banter. I loved when like Billy Crystal did it, or Whoopi Goldberg, or even Robin Williams, when they have some pizzazz to it, and when they come out and poke fun at the people that have already won an award, you know, like or something, that I missed that. I missed the big production numbers, and I know that they're trying to cut the time. I think they got it down to 3 hours and 20 minutes, as opposed to the usual 4.5 that it usually is. But I'd rather have the 4.5, and I tape it anyhow, so I can skip through the boring stuff. You know, like the foreign films and stuff, things that I'm never going to watch. But I'm just, it was just, I don't know. I wasn't that impressed. What I did like, a couple of highlights that I did like, I loved when Melissa McCarthy came out with this big long train with all these little stuffed animals sewed on it, and then when she was talking, she had a puppet, and because you know I love puppets, and then she was talking about how costume design is not supposed to take away or draw attention. You're just supposed to have it blend in. But the whole thing you could see, all you could see was the irony of it, that you could see the costumes and everything. It was just, that was the highlight of the show for me. It really was. And one other thing. Oh, and Lainey, over at Lainey's Life, I think the next time I'm going to go see a movie, I think I'll call her up first to see what movie if she's going to go see it, because she said whatever movie she sees usually doesn't see. Whatever movie she doesn't see usually wins the Oscar. So, I used to go to the movies all the time. Jim and I used to go at least once a week. But for some reason, we just don't go anymore. I don't know. I think it's the price, because the price is kind of like, once again, Kelly over at Freedom in a Budget wanted to know if you're frugal or cheap. I think I'm frugal, because if I just wait long enough, it'll show up on my cable. And I pay for the cable anyhow. And I might not see it as soon as it comes out, but I'll see it eventually on TV. So I'm being frugal. Although most people in my family would call that cheap, I think it's frugal. Okay, gotta get some more laundry going. I already stripped my bed and remade the bed. I have a king-size bed, so that always involves Jim. I can make the bed myself, but you gotta walk around this way, and then walk around this way, and then walk. It's just easier when you have somebody on the other side helping you. So he just knows that's part of his indoor work. That's the only thing he does. Well, no, I shouldn't say that's the only thing he does inside. He does the hardwood floors. I just, I don't know. I keep them clean and everything, but when it comes to like the washing of them or cleaning of them, he does that. So, all right, it's time. It's time I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day, because I got things to do. I don't have places to go. Well, I do have places to go. Things to do, places to go, people to see. That would include my whole day. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, let's eat breakfast. I started my day with a prayer, drank 50 ounces of water. My quote is just take it one meal or one day at a time. 23 smart points, 0 for my egg, berries, banana, grapefruit tea, and water. 3 points for my muffin, and 3 points for my jelly. 6 points. I have 17 points left for my dinner. Okay, I did forget to tell you that I was just watching some videos, and I noticed that Angela My Life is having a 500 subscriber giveaway. So I'm going to put a link to her channel down below, and go over to her channel and subscribe, and maybe you get a chance to win her prize. I'm going to let you tell you what it is, but it is something good. You're going to like it. So go over to Angela My Life's channel and subscribe. Can't be that long because we'll have copyright infringement.
Exactly, you can hear that. Yeah, they're already going to get you.
No, they won't. No, there's Mary yawning just because she worked.
I worked hard today.
There's Michael.
Happy Mike.
Happy Mike.
Okay, I'm home now. And it was very nice. I had a cheeseburger and fries. I didn't eat all my fries. I only ate half of them. And I had a bowl of onion soup. And I did have a Coke. But it was so nice. It was so good. It was really, really good. And then on the way home, I had to stop by my son Danny's house because he lived over by the restaurant we were going. I had borrowed a book from his mother-in-law who lives with him. And when I got there, he was in the kitchen helping Oliver with his homework. And Oliver was upset because he was having a hard time with his math. So I leaned in to give Oliver a hug, and then I told him, the answer's 5. And so then Danny says, it's too bad your grandma can't stay. I says, no, I really can't. I'm on my way out. So Oliver really quick wrote the 5 down real quick. I know, that's the best part about being a grandma. If I was the mother, I would have been rightly upset. But I'm the grandma. I can do that. I really can. Well, we're supposed to get 4 inches of snow tonight. I was hoping to go bring my car in to get new tires tomorrow. I don't know. Depends on if it's still snowing. I drive in the snow. That doesn't stop me, but I like staying in when it's snowing. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. But I got to pick Alyssa up from school. I got to just remember that now. I got to pick her up at 3 tomorrow at school. And other than that, no plans. Tomorrow's a vegetable day, so I have to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner. I think I'll have a salad again. I really like my salads. I know they're huge and humongous, but I really like my salads. I enjoy them. And then don't forget to go over to Angela's channel, over Angela My Life, and subscribe to her channel and join in on her giveaway. That's about it. That's all I got for now. So give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in the morning.